Hi guys, my name is Abigail Marshall. Welcome to Abby in the House. I want to talk to you about my pregnancy clarity and experiences. Hi mom, I'm getting a good stretch. What's crazy is after I got pregnant, I really feel like God was showing me some trauma, some things that happened to me, some people that I needed to forgive. Some people I needed to let go. I don't know, I feel like I've turned into mama bear. I'm super protective and I'm just adjusting my life accordingly to make sure things are going to be safe for the environment of my baby and I hear this thing where they say like when you get pregnant, you have like the craziest dreams. Now, I don't have like crazy dreams. My dreams were just very detailed and true. A lot of times I would either have dreams or some kind of vision of like the family abuser and some things that I needed to forgive and release. I believe that God speaks to us through dreams, through visions. I would constantly be stuck on particular subjects like, okay, you know what, this is not good for me. I really need to deal with this. I can't just allow the thing that happened to just keep sitting on my mind and all I do is suffer through the thoughts. I decided, you know what, I'm going to start dealing with this. So I started talking to my pastor's wife. And so I was telling her about the family abuser and the things he did, how they affected me. And then all of a sudden it's now like, okay, I'm bringing a child into this world. How can I protect my child? And so I keep correlating the thought from the family abuser, which my child will never ever be around. And I will never ever be around them. And I have reported them. I'll be honest with you, I feel like I've done more than my grandmother and my mother have ever done regarding my abuser. I had to honestly look at myself and take that time and say, you know what? Okay, maybe they aren't in prison. Maybe they aren't getting beat up, and they're getting stoned like maybe my flesh wants them to do. But I do have to release them because me holding on to them is only going to burden me. Can I release them now? I don't know why I don't want permission to release them, but I just had to ask, so can I just release him now? So if he's not in the jail of my mind, so he's not dictating my emotions, and so what he's done is not controlling me. And she was like, yes, release him because the vengeance is the Lord's. That's what the word says. I do believe if someone is hurting God's children, like you think God is not, God's wrath is just waved from their life, they have another thing coming. It has been much more freeing knowing that, okay, they've been released. I'm gonna leave it alone. I've done my part. Seems like when you get pregnant, like your tolerance just goes out the window. So it's like if somebody's like planting your face, you're not dealing with it at all. I don't have time for this, especially being sick. You don't need all that stress on your shoulders. You need to get rid of it. So I see what they say when, friendships break. And I really think that's what you want because you don't want to put your family in an unsafe space. You don't want to be around unsafe people that you can't trust. Now, maybe the way I went about ending the friendships and my hormones were already kicked up, I ain't gonna lie, I probably said a few cuss words. I did go back and apologize to them about that part, but I still stand my ground on how I feel and that I am no longer going to be associated with them. I am completely okay with that. It's kind of crazy how all of that transitioned. It went from getting pregnant to noticing traumas to cutting friendships off, and then God trying to help me to deal with other things that are just inside me that need to go. You notice little habits that you get from your parents, and it's like, oh no, I can't bring my child in this world and carry on some of their behaviors. Even if you don't know what to do, you need to be conscious of it and trying to figure out the answer to it. So this is really my experience of pregnancy clarity. I'm just going to call it that. I don't know if that's the appropriate name, but you really do start to see things from another perspective, from a more clear, more mature perspective. I am an overcomer. I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. We're going to get through this. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you like this kind of content, feel free to subscribe to my channel. And make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. It will really help me in the algorithm. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.